Hello.
Hello. Hola! Hey, DMK, what's good?
What's up?
Hey, Chris, how are we doing? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Saturday night on Wits. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm a couple minutes behind because the weather did not cooperate. The car has gone kaputski. Hopefully it's like an easy fix. But my mechanic did not show up. My mechanic says he's supposed to have the office open till 5. But about 4 o'clock, I'm over there waiting because he's on a test drive. I don't see him. So I am not in a great mood tonight, but hopefully you guys can cheer me up. Hopefully we'll cheer you guys up.
I am home for a Saturday. Hey Saints fan. How are you?
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck at home today, unfortunately. Hey, Matey, how we doing, my dear? Did the flash show get to you? I sent you a copy just so you could see it beforehand. Is going on tonight, but I wanted to see if you got it and what you thought. I couldn't resist the Emmy.
Hope nothing major.
Yeah, I'm hoping, and I'm using the word hoping, it's a very, very small $8 piece that fixes it. But that means I gotta miss a day of work on Monday, unfortunately, because I just can't make it to the office. So I have to hope my mechanic is there on Monday. If not, I am totally screwed. And I mean totally. So it's just like...
Oh, I have to check, thanks.
I had something else that was on my mind today. So packages did not get sent out today. They were going to get sent out today. And I just got sidetracked with everything else. And then, like I said, I went to start the car. Car starts, press the brake pedal, no reverse. And I'm like, I'm stuck in the driveway at the moment. So it's like, so I really need a good night tonight. So after tonight, I'm going to be getting on there and swinging swords and all that fun stuff at Neverwinter. So if you guys are playing Neverwinter, look me up, look Nerdy up. Look Average up, look Dr. Jekyll up, look Heather up. I think that's the 5 of us at the moment.
You can use my car.
I think that's the 5 of us at the moment. I'm drawing a blank on who else. Yeah, there's only 5 of us in the guild at the moment. I still got to figure out how to give equipment that I'm not going to use to the guild. I can't figure that one out. It's driving me nuts. I spent, from the moment I got home from bowling yesterday, last night I came down, I played a little, and that's the only thing I was trying to do, and I'm just like, I'm stuck. I got no clue. It's like, I would love... Yes, bros. The Unicorn Warriors of Justice. I think the Warriors is in there. I gotta double check. But yeah, myself, Nerdy, Dr. Jekyll, Average, and Heather. I think that's it at the moment. Because I forgot how high I'd gotten up in like 3 days of playing. Because I got invited by Nerdy to the guild. And it's like, okay, but my character's only like 22, 23. He's like, oh, that's fine. I get in there and it's like 37. I'm like, when did I do that? I really don't know. Alright, hon, well, I may use your car Monday then. And I'll have to have you go take mine, or have you get Doug to look at mine on Monday. Because, like I said, I can't get it out of park, and I'm irate at the moment. Because I looked it up online. It's basically, you move the seat forward, you pop the gear shift cover, you replace one tiny piece, and they say it's like an $8 piece, and that's it. And it's like,
I play Neverwinter rarely.
And it's like, I can't believe it's like that simple. So I'm like, I'm thinking
6-3 on Neverwinter.
Something I was gonna go. I'm 42 now, I think.
You to work.
So I'm like, I'm thinking, okay, I can go out there and do that. And I'm like, okay, I don't have the screwdrivers. I got no idea where my screwdrivers are. And then I'm thinking, no, I better not, because if I do it, I'm going to do something wrong, and then Doug's going to shoot me when we take the car to him. And it's like, I'll just have Doug look at it on today. And like I said, I got there at 4 o'clock. I sent Bubbles the message about 4:30, because I'm sitting there at Doug's waiting for him to get back. He never shows up. And I know he closes the shop at 5. No ifs, ands, or buts. If you got your car in, it just has to sit there overnight. So I sit there till 5:02. Doesn't show. I'm like, oh, God. But no, I sent my boss an email, hon, so I told him I probably won't be in on Monday.
It happened to my wife's car a few years back.
But we will see. I knew she was going to say that. I knew she was going to say that. So, like I said, I need my car. I really do.
My pizza just arrived.
Oh, pizza! I don't have any. That's what we need, hon. Either pick up pizza or chicken wings. Those are the two things I'm craving today. Just so you know, when you get back from your driving. Pizza or chicken wings. Hey, Canadian Chris, how are we doing tonight? But ladies and gentlemen, tonight is something a little different. Not much different, but a little different. It is August the 27th. For those of you that are across the Atlantic, know this. Those of you that aren't across the Atlantic, don't. British TV game shows. Their big hit has always been The Chase. Well, on British TV, they take these summer breaks for The Chase. And they stick a couple of alternate shows in their place. One of the alternate shows, I actually watched both of them. I only like one. The other one's kind of like iffy. One of the shows has the host Bradley Walsh on it. He is the man that runs The Chase in the UK. And basically, when they need a summer replacement host, they say, Bradley, you're taking a break from The Chase. We need you to do something else. Well, he designed this show, I want to say back in June. He started the broadcast in August. This is the fastest I have ever worked to get a game show from the TV version to my version, because I absolutely love this show. If you have not seen it yet, there are only 10 episodes on YouTube so far. You guys need to check out the show called Cash Trapped. That is the game show we're going to do a test run tonight. It will involve 6 players. So when we get to it, I will need 6 participants. And for those of you that have pointed out in the past that you guys are at a disadvantage when it comes to these.
Are you doing the phone thing again?
You can call in HBK. The odds are I will not be doing the phone thing with the list tonight.
I've seen that. I'm in. Okay.
No, don't get in any rush, Mark, because it's going to be the later game. Because it's a test game, it will come after the open game tonight. But I absolutely love this game. I've seen a lot of people say it's too slow, it's too methodical. I think it's brilliant. Plus, I'm a Bradley Walsh fan. Bradley Walsh could host the world's worst game show, and I will watch it. So, Bradley, hopefully you're listening. I could always hope and dream, right? You, my friend, are my new Bill Cullen. I don't care what anybody says. You are my new Bill Cullen. Bill Cullen, to me, is the epitome of game show host. Bradley Walsh is right there with him. It's like, you give me a choice between the two, and it's going to just depend on if I'm in the mood for classic game shows or modern game shows.
Okay, then I'm not call you then tonight, LOL.
But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start things off, as always, with the same. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's open games, which we will be starting with this evening, will be List Wits and, as promised, the Joker's Wild. I thought I got all the technical bugs out of the Joker's Wild, but I didn't. So we're going to have a little burp in before we get to the Joker's Wild, because it's still running a lot slower than I thought it was supposed to with the fixes. I don't know if it's my computer, I don't know if it's my network, because when I test it on the other computer, it works great. This one, not so much. So, which is weird, because this one is just as powerful as the other, if not more powerful than the other computer. I haven't figured that one out yet, so I got to figure out what's going on with that one. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, we start with the 4-letter word tonight. And you have a 15-minute time limit to find our 4-letter word of the evening. And yes, I have the phone up on the list, on the screen. We're not using it for the games tonight. I'm just going to leave it there from now on when I run it, just so you guys have it. Plus, it'll be a reminder to me to get the business cards made, because that was going to be my plan this evening. And I have a bug in this. Damn it. I didn't notice it till just now. I did not change. Hold on 1 minute. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. There's a bug in this that I did not fix. I have a wrong letter in here. I didn't even realize it till just then. I looked up and I'm like, whoops, we got a wrong letter. There we go. Now it's fixed.
Not pork.
Nope, not pork. That's because I had to fix the last word.
Port.
But everything tonight will be on a timer, and hopefully the weather will not get in the way. We had one power blip today. We had another power blip, and I can't get my light back on over here. I think my electric thing got buzzed, which really, really sucks. Because like I said, the train tables are in the way, which means I got to move, take everything apart. which is going to be a nightmare. And then I got to start pulling stuff now to get to the power plugs. I am not looking forward to that. And make sure you guys stick around to see the new sponsor tonight. I absolutely love this ad, especially the ending, as you guys will see when I get to it. I think it's absolutely...
Why would you do that? List Wits.
Mr. Mexico, how are we doing tonight? Because the way when we bought the house, all they put up here was like thin fiberglass stuff. Oh, not fiberglass. What do they call that? It's that particle board, soft particle board. And the only way I can get to it is like getting up, taking the particle board off, which means it's going to be a bloody nightmare.
Day Saint fan, what's up, my friend? Fine.
You guys missed it. It's basically car troubles. Car troubles galore. It's basically we had to fix Bubbles' car last week. I forget what was wrong with hers. Oh, the starter on hers. Now the gear stick on mine. So it's like I just can't catch a break, can I? Which means it's gonna be a good thing I took out that loan because I got like a little bit of spare cash in the back, and that means I gotta beg Doug to let me do him in payments, which he's gonna hate. I know he is. If he will even do that. Somebody's on a drug kick. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for the 4-letter word. I don't even know where my pointy stick went. Not to mention it's been storming, thundering, lightning, so the dogs have been coming down here and torturing me ever since it started. So it's been a rough day. It really has. So again, it's one of those where I'm going to apologize for not getting packages out today. I just had no way around the mess. And since I'm in a bad mood, we're just going to put on the Riddler hat tonight, even though you guys can't see it at the moment. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for our 4-letter word. And hey, SG, how are we doing, my friend? Yes, I've actually been on SG stream. I've just usually been sitting back watching. I didn't yesterday because I was going to try to get on. I was going to watch The Drinking Kitchen, and
it rained here and hit a toll 10 miles away. Done.
It didn't. The lightning didn't hit, but it was close enough where the dogs hate it.
KJB.
But yeah, I got on and I'm like, I'm gonna watch Ron's Drinking Kitchen, and I got on. And as you guys may or may not know, sometimes it does like double boxes. Well, one of them was basically just hung there. It didn't do a thing. The other one was basically I couldn't comment. I couldn't do anything. And I'm like, I've been bowling, had a good night. I just don't really want to sit there and watch and not participate. So it was like, I stopped in. I couldn't say anything. I think Ron had just gotten started. So what did you actually cook in the Drinking Kitchen, Ron? That's my question. Plus, I still got to work on your ad next. You're on my list. SK's on my list. Oh, I see the answer from Subzilla. Subzilla nails it. We have.
LOL.
You probably smelt some of the alcohol. I wasn't that drunk, but heck, I don't even think I was drunk at all. I think I had a grand total of like 1 beer at the bowling alley, but that was because the other team pre-bowled and one of my teammates was off kayaking for the weekend. So it was like a really quick, really short game. So, congratulations to... Let me make sure I got that right. Oh, Subza. I keep saying skin, and I don't know why. Probably because my eyesight is getting worse in this lack of light. All right, Sub. With that, my friend...
An overnight waffle better. Never win anything, LOL.
So with that, Sub, you get 1 shot at the vault tonight. So, with the vault, it's very simple. We're needing a 4-digit combination. And, come on, there we go. The 4-digit combination, and there are actually only 10 possible combinations at the moment. The first number of the combination is in the top row. So the first number of the combination we know is a 3. The second number of the combination is either a 3 or a 7. The third number of the vault we know is a 4. And the last number of the combination is 1, 2, 4, 6, and 7. I've seen somebody make those. I don't know what they call it. I don't know if I'm into that Cheetos crispy idea. But you put Cheetos, marshmallows. I want to say vanilla, but don't quote me on that. And then there's something that like kind of glues it together. All right, Sub is giving us. As soon as I figure out what I just did with it, pay attention. I'm sitting there looking for the tablet and I'm staring at it right in the face. All right. Sub has given us the combination of 3342. If the combination to the vault is 3342, Sub, I got a prize sitting over here waiting just for you. It's been sitting there for a little bit of time, but I think a few people have figured out how to narrow the vault down a lot faster than normal. I'm not going to say how. So, ladies and gentlemen, is 3342 our combination to the vault tonight? Let's find out. Oh, it is not the combination to the vault this evening. So unfortunately, the vault is going to remain closed for a little bit longer. Yeah. Quit booing. Thank you. I hate when I really hate that lengthy dude. But yeah, it's vanilla Cheetos. I want to say cream cheese is what they use to put it together, but don't quote me on that. Or maybe it's honey. Maybe it's honey. Because honey, I think, is what they say gives it the sticky feel.
Sorry, Sub, wink. And they do the host, LOL.
Yes, they do. And there's something else in there, and I'm trying to think of what it is. And marshmallows. So maybe it's not honey. Maybe it's just marshmallows. It's Cheetos, marshmallows, and vanilla. I want to say those are the 3, but don't quote me on that. All right, so the vault is still closed at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, it is time for the list. It's not me. That's the one that comes with the PlayStation Network, and I don't touch those. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the list tonight, we are looking for front blank. Front blank. And we've got a 30-minute time limit on the list. I don't think we're going to need it, but we shall see. And again, if I miss somebody, it's not intentional. Just if you guys keep track, let me know.
Front line. Wards.
Chris with the front line.
Yard. Street. Line. Front door. Frontier. Front foot. Way. Front line. Door. Door. Butt. Door.
Front butt. That must be a Kardashian thing.
Frontier.
Hey, Freddie, how are we doing tonight?
Window. Front end. Front wheel drive. And center.
Chris with front wheel drive.
Line.
Ah. Somebody's got a freebie because I just hit the wrong button.
Row.
Alright, hold on once. I'm just not having a good day. I told you guys it's not a good day today. Give me a minute.
Front row.
Apparently my list is off.
Front teeth. And center. Front teeth.
Oh, I know why my list is off. Damn it. Alright.
Front spot.
Hold on one second, guys. Because I forgot it. It did a different numbering system.
Front seat.
So I forgot about that little problem.
Redo LOL. Front.
No, it's going to be a freebie for. I'm giving HBK front wheel, and I'm giving Chris front teeth.
When is the next open game? We will win this week.
It is immediately after this one tonight.
Front man.
And Ron
Front and center. Front man.
gives me front and center.
Front line. Front room.
So it'll be a little more than 30 minutes now due to that little bug.
Front easement. Front yard. Front porch.
D-bag with the front porch.
Front seat. Front leash.
Now I'll make sure I didn't miss a certain word because I may have. Yep, I did. HBK gave me front runner. I thought I heard that, I just wasn't sure.
Front view. Front fender. Front seat. Front facing camera LOL. Frontage.
Actually, Bubbles wants one that faces backwards. She wants one that faces backwards because of her driving thing.
Front stage. Front lap. Fronts.
I'm gonna say, bros, you were in the right direction, but I can't give you that one.
Frontage. Oops, I typed front twice lap. Front page news. I got to run. Later, everyone.
All right, Ron's.
Parking.
He's got to go. He's got to go check the banana bread.
Door.
Bananas for the bananas.
Front line. Window. Frontier. Front leg.
Now I'm gonna guess
Alone.
number 5 will probably be the hardest. I'm just gonna guess. I'm not gonna guarantee it.
Front aspect. Front door. Front office. Frontage. Front desk. Frontal.
I'm trying to think if I would have used frontal for a legitimate word.
Front room. Frontier. Front your banana loaf.
I think I'm going to have to get him to send me some. That's what I think I'm going to have to get him to do. Because I am a huge banana bread fanatic. I will take banana bread over almost anything.
Front facing. Front space. Front pair.
Nope, not a front pair. Ugh. Trying to mix alcohols. Yikes.
Front balcony. I have found an old episode of High Rollers on YT. Front front
High Rollers is one of those. I got the
front desk.
I got it kind of in my head. The problem is doing randomizations and getting it not to reset the entire screen is a nightmare.
Front world.
Because, like I said, tonight after the list we will be doing Joker's Wild. And I have been trying to technically fix it. And I've been having problems with that. Because the random function basically slows this computer down. And I know it's the random function that does it.
Front weather.
Because I have two games. I have Joker's Wild, I have Press Your Luck. Joker's Wild has like a grand total of 3 animations to it. Everything else is randomization and appear, disappear. That's it.
I think the feed froze.
And Press Your Luck has 36 animations to it. You think the feed froze? Let me go look.
It's froze. Front rush.
We might have to yell at YouTube again, huh?
Shitty deal. Front yard bake sale. Your feed isn't working.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm in the middle of a storm, so that may have something to do with it.
Front Bernie. There, it's back.
The storm is kind of flaking with everything. Charter claims to be, like, pretty damn perfect, but when it rains, when it storms as bad as it does, they're not. When it storms as bad as it does, they are not a great service. As much as they would like to... Oh, who gave me... Sub gave me Front Burner.
Front row seats.
I almost missed that one.
Front loading. Front wing. Page.
So we are down to 3. I will say Bros was close for number 1 a while ago, and he never followed up. But yeah, like I said, Charter, if you're watching, get your stuff fixed.
Front cover. Front bow. Front loader. Page. Frontage.
Nope.
Frontal. Front of the house.
Oh, HBK with front of the house. So we are down to the last two. We are down to the last two
of the class.
So Em, I gotta ask, are the Brits enjoying the cash trap game on TV as much as I was watching it, enjoying it on YouTube? I'm just curious. I really want to know. I'm not a fan of the alphabetize. It's just missing something. There's my Doctor Who tie. I was wondering where it disappeared to. Get a little Doctor Who-y in this for the moment. Like I said, I think this is the cash trap game is probably the fastest I have ever worked on trying to get a game ready. So we will be testing that tonight with 6 players. In addition, there's a little trick that we have added. We have added something because I think it was, I want to say it was sub, but it may not have been. No, it was, no, I think it was play. Hey, Dr. Jekyll. Somebody had said something about the fact that they were using the PS4 and there were a few other people using the PC, so they were getting their answers out faster. So tonight, we're going to test a little function with PowerPoint to see if it helps. Questions will appear when we get to the game, not all at once, just so you guys know.
Front seat belts.
They're going to show up word by word, at least that's the plan. So it will give people that don't have as fast on the typing skill the chance to jump in before full questions are appearing. I'm not going to guarantee it's going to work. I know it works on the test. I don't know how it's going to work with the chat. The Joker's Wild has it. It's fairly quick, just to let you guys, or no, the Joker's Wild version, the questions come up a lot slower. On the cash trap game, they're going to come up a little bit faster, but it'll work in the same principle. It's basically the questions will come up word by word rather than all at once. So it'll be a case of if you got a slower computer or you're typing on a slower machine, you might want to try to jump in sooner. And I think this will give you guys a chance. More so than what I've been doing in the past where it's just one question pops up. Because as you can see, we've added the timer. That was one thing I wanted to add.
Front facing.
And I wanted to add something that made it a little more, gave everybody a little bit more of a chance. Now obviously people that don't see the whole question will have to take chances on the questions and what they actually are. But I think it also helps in terms of giving it a feel of you're playing the buzzer game. Because when you're playing in a real studio, if you had 3 podiums in front of you, you can jump in early. I haven't had that designed in yet. So this is going to be a test to see if that helps.
Front row class. Front drive. Front gurgles.
So again, if there's anything you guys can think of that will help give everybody an opportunity, please let me know. But this is one of those things that I do think is going to help. But we shall see. Now again, when we get past the list and the prize that's on the list, and there is a prize behind one of these. The Joker's Wild, again, it will be a technical issue. For whatever reason, when I do an embed, I can't get all the functions to work. If I do it by itself, the function works. So there will be a very short downtime. Mrs. Freddie, how are we doing today? By the way, Freddie, if you're still here, I love the Deadpool Back to the Future combination. I really did. It was absolutely great.
Front fan.
And if Nerdy, if you're watching, make sure you catch episode 2, I think, of the Cash Trap game. There's one question that is basically you will love. I guarantee it. I think it's episode 2. I think it's episode 2. But yeah, I don't talk about the Instagram much, but I absolutely loved the picture. I don't think I commented on it because I was just laughing so hard, thinking how many things because I was expecting a hat for somebody else. I was expecting, because I saw it and I saw the Back to the Future jacket, the Deadpool mask, and I was kind of expecting to see a different hat, but it just worked as it was. It really, really did.
Front row. Front side. Front limb.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for the last 2 fronts, and we're down to 16 and a half minutes on this one.
Front leg. Front speaker.
See, I was going to make a joke on Miss Freddie's about the birthday thing. I was going to try to get Freddie in trouble, but I'm like, no, I'm going to behave. I can't do that. Cannot do that at all, as much as I would like to. But yeah, like I said, Nerdy, if you get a chance, and if you're watching, or if you're watching the archives, I want to say check out episode 2. I'm trying to remember which one had the question in there about Back to the Future. But one of them actually had a Back to the Future question.
Front chair.
Well, I know I can, but it's just like I had to behave. It was your birthday. I was being nice, trying to stay out of trouble. But while we're watching for guesses, do not forget, ladies and gentlemen, please check out the website. It is thesamefan.wix.com/listwits. Check out the Listwits Game Show Facebook page. That will have most of the prizes. I still haven't gotten the last batch of prizes put up there, which includes the Garfield, the Magic Tricks, the Minions pieces. So officially those aren't in the prize pile yet. They will be, but they're not in the prize pile yet. I like the Firing Squad. I love the Firing Squad one. That one, if I thought that was a legitimate full phrase, I think that one would have made it. But it was kind of missing something. It was kind of missing the, I've seen it used regularly in anything.
Front price.
So it kind of didn't make the cut on this one. I mean, it's gotten used. It just didn't sound right when I put it on there. Farfignugan. Yeah, well, my car has no Farfignugan right now. What else was on the what else was on the agenda? I still haven't shown off any of the new smalls. And while we're waiting, I picked up some really, really, really small smalls for you guys. We picked up a puzzle, the silhouette puzzle. We picked up a couple of classic mini magic tricks. We got the spike coin and the rope trick.
Front foot. Front head.
And the other minor prize, because I think that's all I picked up last time was minor prizes. Yep, don't you do that.
Front pole.
Was the Svengali, the Svengali, is this the Svengali one? No, this is the stripper deck. The magic tricks with the stripper deck that goes with it. So it was basically, I was at the flea market last week, and there was like one of these magic booths with like a whole bunch of normal mini tricks. And it was like most of the tricks I already knew. I'm like, okay, those would be actually pretty cool to throw in the mini pile list. And I want to make sure I haven't missed it.
Front studio.
Nope, nothing yet. We're down to 12 and a half minutes on the list.
Front stage left. Front spare.
Stage right. Or wait, would that? Yeah, that would be stage
Front
right.
stage right.
No, officially that would be front stage left because you guys are looking to the left. I'm going to, yeah.
Front chair.
I had to think for a minute because I always remember it's backwards when you're an actor.
Magazine. Screen. Front
So let's
center.
see.
Shots. Front view money.
Oh, and Bubbles is probably going to get mad at me for this. As soon as I figure out where I put them. There they are.
Front and center. Front of the head.
We also had some stuff with Bubbles that she has not ever opened. I got them for 1 year, just as a
Front loading. Weather. Front swing.
I got them some time ago, and I don't remember why I bought them for. I think they were like old Christmas gifts. But these are like old puzzles, Hanayama puzzles. And I found them upstairs, unopened. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna put these in the prize pile. And I know a couple of them are like supposedly really, really hard. And she's had 2 other ones she opened, but she never opened these. So I'm kind of like, I think I can use those.
Front windshield glass. Front cord.
Oh, I can't. Front cord's very good, very simple, and I never thought about that one. I like that one actually.
Front cord.
I'll have to remember that one for a later one. So we are down to the last 2 on the 10 minutes. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, as you guys can see, the phone list is up on the screen. We are not using it. So this is one of those quote-unquote talk show type ones that GQ and a few others use. Where
Front attack.
if you guys didn't want to ever call in while we're on the air, that's fine. And we'll like kind of make you a temporary guest host, or what do they call them? What do they call? Not assistant. There's a word. There's a word that they give to like Vanna White and something else. And you mainly only see them on the British shows. And I'm trying to think of what it's called. It's got a job title. It's not presenter. Show associate, maybe?
Front defense.
I can't think of it off the top of my head now. So we are down to the last 2, and we're down to 9 minutes on the timer, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. That's another good thing about the timer, is I can keep track of stuff.
Front ram.
So this list has actually gone.
Front jack.
This list will actually have to go about 32 minutes because of one screw up I had. And that's because I forgot it actually put a number in front of the title. So my list has number 5 written down, and I hit had number 4 written down, I hit number 4, and it's like the next one down. It's like, oh, wait a minute. And it's like a simple little fix that I got to take care of.
Front man.
I like that. Front, back, side to side. I do not do the exercise thing. I refuse. Although I kind of done the walking thing lately. But it's like, I don't consider that really exercise.
Front bar. Grill.
Nope, not front grill. That's a good short one. That's a good. That one may have come up earlier though, I think.
Front of battle. Front line.
Nope, already off. Number 9 is the front line.
Wedgie.
Front wedgie.
Front of the TV.
I think that one's worse than a rear wedgie, right?
Front bar. Front side.
Hello there, how are you?
I like front of the TV. Don't sit too close to the front of the TV. Although I kind of don't know if that would count as a phrase with just front of the TV. It might. It's got a nice ring to it.
Front of the bed. Front gesundheit.
Oh, I'm getting smart and trying for the simple one. But the simple one's not there this time.
Front peg. Front store. Shell. Front page. Front seat. Front climbing.
A lot of good guesses. And a lot of them that I'm not sure count as phrases.
Front row back. Front entry. Front bar. Front end. Front stage. Front wheel kick. Front of the dollar. Front office.
Nope.
Flip. Front cellar. Front hand.
All right, we're at 5 minutes left, which means I give out the hints.
Front man.
And your first hint is white collar crime. Your second hint is a major world
No
sport.
front flip.
Nope, no front flip. So again, your clues are white collar crime
Front attic.
and a major world sport. So those are your 2 hints.
Front wing. Front striker. Front hockey. Front me a dime back, I'll pay you Friday. Front business. Front money.
Nope.
Front spike.
So again, the clues are white collar crime and a major world sport.
Front job. Front end tackle. Front guard. Front blocking.
Nope. Now I will say, somebody gave me a good one for number 10, but they gave me,
Front pass.
they were a little short. Let's put it that way.
Front accounts. Bench.
So again, we have white collar crime and a major world sport.
Backseat driver.
Front organization. Front flipping.
$25,000. What does it say? It's now or never.
Front
Right.
row seating.
Nope. So again, white collar crime and a major
Front
world
row.
sport are your two hints.
Front fielder.
Nope. All right, your next hint.
Front
Tax
hitter.
evasion and golf. Tax evasion and golf.
Front nine.
Correct, Mark. The front nine in golf.
Front nine.
Somebody had given me front seven earlier, and I was going to try to give a hint on that one, and I couldn't do it.
Front swing.
But the first half of any golf course is known as the front nine. Like I said, I had saw front seven earlier, and I was like, I had to bite my tongue because that one was like really close, and I didn't. Anything I said right after that would have given that one away. All right, so the last one we have: white collar crime, tax evasion.
Front inside trading. Front seven, offensive line in football.
Well, officially, they're only.
Front line discretion.
Well, officially in American football, it's the front five. You got the tackles, the guard, the center. The tight ends never actually count. Now, in soccer, yeah, I think it's front seven. All right, we're down to the last 30 seconds, which means we're going to end up getting a lot of hints on this one. So again, white collar crime, tax evasion, TV crime dramas. They're really big in TV crime dramas. Let's see. What else? Money laundering. Mob/mafia. Crooked CEOs. I'm trying to think of what other hints I can throw out for this word. Shells. Hidden assets.
Front fraud.
Nope.
Front hits.
White collar crime, tax evasion, TV crime dramas, mob/mafia, shells.
Front cover.
Money laundering. There's one specific term that's used for all of that. Nope, not front funding.
Front Swiss bank account.
No.
Front man.
I'm going to probably have to give the word that's going to give it away. Fake corporations. That one should give it away in a heartbeat.
Front end loan.
No. Tax evasion, white collar crime, TV crime dramas, fake corporations.
Fronted. Front company.
There we go. Mark gets it. Mark gets the front company. I figured when I gave fake corporations, I was going to really give it away. So we had front of the house, front porch, front wheel drive, front teeth, the front burner, front company, front and center, front runner. I gotta give HB credit on that one. I thought that one might last a little longer. The front line and the front nine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as always, we always try to make sure we give something away on a list, and we got a prize hidden behind one of these fronts. So let's see who's got the most on the list tonight. Oh, Mark's got 2, HBK has 3. Oh crap, I don't know who got front porch. Give me a minute. I actually wrote porch instead of the person. Really, really bad. I want to say HBK got that one, but don't quote me on it. Wow, it didn't come up in the chat. Oh, great. Which is really weird. I know it came up, and the problem is it does not go back up.
Front porch with me. I think I did.
Yeah, I think oh, that's right, D-Back did. D-Back had it. Yeah, because HBK had 3, and I didn't think you got the 4th one.
I have
That's right,
front and
D.
center first.
No, I think Ron beat you on front and center, Mark. I think. Let me check. Yeah, I got Ron's with front and center first.
Back that I remember now. Front wheel drive.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, it's time to find out who is getting the prize tonight, or the first prize tonight. So we're going to start, as always, with the person that has the most. In this case, it will be HBK with numbers 1, 3, and 8. So,
front teeth first right.
yes. No, I actually gave Chris got front teeth because I gave you front wheel drive, because it was kind of like a goof on my end. Chris got front teeth. You were given front wheel drive because you had front wheel, so I kind of flipped you two. Because Chris gave me front wheel drive afterwards, so I just kind of flipped you two on that bug. All right. So with that, HBK, we're going to find out if the front of the house, if you walk in and you see the prize right off the bat, is the prize in the front of the house? No, it is not in the front of the house, which means it's in the back of the house. And that still gives you 2 left, along with Mark. So Mark, we started at the top, let's start at the end. Let's see if the game of golf is as rewarding for you as it is for all them guys that play on the big market.
It's in front and center.
Oh, it is not in the front 9. And with that, we go to HBK one more time. HBK's got 2 left, Chris has got 2, and Mark has 1. I'm making sure, I'm just double checking my list. So HBK gave me, first and foremost, front runner. Did he stay in front and claim the gold medal? Oh, it is not the gold medal winner, so the front runner lags behind. And with that, we turn our attention to Chris. And since we already got number 8 and number 10 out of the way, let's take care of number 9. And let's see if the prize is in the front line. Not in the front lane either. So basically, we got 6 people left. That means everybody's got a 1 in 6 chance right now. And we're going to start. Who are we going to start with? I think we'll start with my regular winners. We're going to start with Chris with the front teeth. Are the front teeth from the Beavers going to bite into the prize tonight? Oh, they are not the front teeth. Dentistry does not do you any good here tonight. And then we will turn to HBK and the front wheel drive. And again, I kind of flipped those because, like I said, when I goofed and revealed front teeth, I was going to give that one to Chris, but I gave HBK the one because he said front wheel to start with. Normally, I wouldn't do it because there's a big difference. Is the front wheel drive going up and over the top? Oh, there it is. HBK claims the Frank Hebert reward tonight. And the Frank Hebert reward tonight are 2 more of our science fiction magazines. Both of, yeah, I gotta get the light right. There we go. Both of which have a Frank Hebert story in them, which is why they got actually chosen. So HBK, those will be going to you. So with that, mark that now. So the HBK Canadian Chris combination walks away with the 2 science fiction magazines from 1955 and 1967. So they're not recent, they're fairly...
I want it been added.
Those are... what is this, 2015? So that makes those 60 years old. One of them 60, one of them 50. Which is saying something, because they are in good shape, and I don't think they're replicas. So Frank Hebert goes to HBK tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, with that, we are going to reveal our sponsor for the night. This is a brand new sponsor. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. As much fun as I had putting this one together. And I will be right back.
Front and ribbon. Thanks. Finally you want it, now you can shut up laughing. Love you too, honey.
Again, I don't like the white background now. It's one of the things I couldn't test until I actually did it. I may change the background color and rerun it. And he didn't do the sound. Damn it.
That bright.
Yeah, give me a minute. I gotta fix that. I'm gonna rerun that one. I'm gonna fix that one because that kind of sucked.
That was awesome. You did great job, thanks.
I gotta fix that because that kind of that. Well, the worst part was the sound didn't come out. And I'm like, I know there's sound in this thing. Because it was like my favorite part of the whole bit. Let's go. Now I gotta close this out anyway because the next one doesn't work when I'm, like I said, this is the one where I have to change streams. So bear with me 1 second because this is the one technically it works fine.
And my wife wants sound LOL.
Let's see if it comes up with a better color. Ah, it's all in white. Why is it in white? Like I said, the sound is the important part to me, but we'll see. So I got to work on the background part. It looks great when you're looking at it on the PC. The camera does not help. Let's check something. Let's see if this fixes it for the moment. All right, I got to do some background work on it. And like I said, I love the layout for this. This one is probably my favorite that I have put together. Simply because of this one and one other little bit. Now, hopefully the sound will come through. If not, I will be very disappointed. But Macy, I did send you a copy of this. The sound should be working on the copy I sent you. Yeah, it's got to be the background's got to be fixed because you can't read my favorite line in the whole thing. The blingiest bitch in the building. There we go. There we go. Sound worked on that one. That's what I wanted. My two favorites, Macy and Animal. You can't go wrong with that combination. You really can't. But I will fix that one later. And I will get the background fixed on that. It took me forever to find the woman clip. And it was like I only found like one person that had it. And
Animal LOL.
And I actually could only find like the full clip, so I had to go in there and like chop it off to get it to actually work. So that's why it's really, really short.
Thanks, smile.
But Macy is now officially one of the sponsors of the List Wits. So again, if you guys have streams and you guys want to have them be plugged, I don't charge a dime for them. I don't charge you for... There are people that will charge you for banners and fonts and all this fun stuff. I do this for fun. I do this because I know you guys work as hard at your streams as I do. I know you do. So I want to get some good words out for you guys that do these streams. Right now, the ones I have are Nerdy, Fosho, Macy, Bros. I forget who else. Toy Den Nerds. And I think Dr. Jekyll. Bros, DHMI, Fosho, Macy, Nerdy, and the Toy Den Nerds. Those are the ones. Those are the only ones I've actually finished. If you guys do have streams and you want us to do something like this for you guys, let me know because I do this for fun when I'm down, when I can't do anything because, like I said, the car is kind of stuck in the parking lot and it got rainstorm, so there was no grass cutting today, which is going to be a nightmare tomorrow. Because it's starting to look more and more like a jungle out there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, the next game is probably, for whatever reason, is my most technically difficult game to come up with. It works. It's just going to be a little slower. There is a time limit due to this fact. Plus, this is one of those that I wanted a time limit on. And this game will be open to everybody because it is literally a race. Ladies and gentlemen, I love the game. The setup's always driven me nuts. But it's what you deal with. It is time for the Joker's Wild. And again, if you're on the channel and you're participating, you're in. Plain and simple. If you're on the channel and participating, this is an open game to everybody. Now again, I added a few little kinks to try to help those of you that have said, it's not fair, I can't type because I'm not using the computer, I'm using the PS4. As you will see when we get to it, the questions come up a little bit slower. So if you want to try to jump in and guess the question before it completes, that's your best shot. It's the only thing I could think of to help those people out. So, ladies and gentlemen, I can't play the music because this music is copyrighted for whatever reason. It's the only game that has copyrighted music to it. It really is. Or the only one YouTube yells at me about. So, welcome to the game, ladies and gentlemen, where knowledge is king and Lady Luck is queen. This game is designed for open play. We could limit it if we wanted to, but I tried not to for this one, because there are literally 120 questions for one episode. And once I put them in an episode, they're gone whether or not we get to them or not. I'm going to choose one person as the opening controller. And as I recall, let's go see.
King, I like the LOL.
Chris will be the opening controller because Chris is the first one on my YouTube chat. Alright, and it's basically, I'll spin the wheels, and when they stop, 3 categories will reveal. In each of the 3 windows, there will be 1 category. If a window shows a wild card, you can use that wild card to represent any of the 6 available categories. You don't even have to choose one that's on the board. It helps if you do, but you don't have to. Whoever's the controller will then choose one of the visible categories.
Which Chris?
Chris K, 42. My not Canadian Chris. The point value of the questions will depend on the number of times the chosen category appears on the screen. If it appears 1 time only, the question is worth 50 points. If it shows up 2 times, it's worth 100. If it happens to show up all 3 times, it's 200. If, and only if, the wild card appears in all 3 windows, it's automatically a 500-point question. Automatically. So you can't win the game on the first wild card, but once the game's in, if all 3 show up, it could be a winner. During the test run, it only showed up twice, but it was once more than I actually thought it would. But we shall see. Now, once the category is chosen, the question becomes a toss-up question. It's basically the only thing that the controller is doing is choosing the category. If you get the question right, you become the controller. It is literally a race to 2,000 points. So, 40 50-point questions, 20 100-point questions, or 10 200-point questions. Again, a wrong answer on the primary question means the other play, we're not worried about that. It's basically first correct answer gets the credit. There are no secondary questions in this. This is from the old version that I really had a problem putting together. If at the end of 45 minutes, because I think it's a 45-minute time limit, and no one's reached 2,000 points, the winner is the player with the most points. Now, here's the one catch. There are only 25 questions per category. So if we get to 25 questions and the category loops, because it's just basically set to start over, that category is treated as a quote-unquote bonus wild space. It cannot be used for the 3 wilds. It will count as a invisible wild, so to speak. That's the only way it can be used as a wild for categories that already appear. So it cannot be used for the 500-point question. It can be used for the 200-point style. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the part where you're going to have to bear with me because this is where it's technically a little slower than I like. And like I said, it's a bug. I can't find the bug. There is no bug in the software. The program's working like it's supposed to. It just kind of hangs there. So, you guys will have to give me a couple of minutes to get it started. There we go. And the categories for this game are fictional detectives, demigods, American football. Sorry, Em, I did soccer already. Like the last 3 times I've run this game, I figured I had to change it up. Numbers only, where the answer to every question is only a number. Firsts, and pot luck. So those are the 6 categories. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the first 3 are not these 3. The first 3 will come up here in a second. And like I said, this is the part where it's kind of a little slow, so you guys got to bear with me between category picks. The spinning part's only going to be like 1 time because it slows it down the rest of the time. So it'll be basically 3 new categories will appear here in a moment. And like I said, I can't find what does it. I honestly cannot find what's causing this slowdown. It took me long enough to get this part working where it was much better than the old version. Because as you guys see, there's a timer on the board. And what it used to do, well, I will be. It kept the same 3 this, well, nope. There we go. It actually kept the same 3. So, Chris, your choices are fictional detectives, potluck, and first. It's a 50-point question regardless. Which of those 3 categories would you like us to start with for 50 points? We have fictional detectives, potluck, and first.
For 50.
All right, we're going to start with first for 50. So again, to help everybody out, the words will appear gradually. So if you want to jump in and try your luck. I will only recognize the first valid guess though. So, here comes the first set of words. Now I'm hoping these are readable because of the way this thing is set up. And the question is up. Edward Whymper was the first person in history to climb what? Edward Whymper was the first person in history to climb what?
Mount Everest.
Nope, not Mount Everest. Edward Whymper was the first person in history to climb what?
Mount Fuji. Mount Everest.
Nope, not Mount Fuji. Not Mount Everest. Edward Whymper was the first. Correct, Skin. Edward Whymper was indeed the first person
The Himalayas.
to climb the Matterhorn. Edward Whymper was indeed the first person to climb the Matterhorn. With that, Skin, you are in control of the board. And here come your next 3 possible categories. I think it was Skin was the one that said something about slow typing on the PS4 versus the computer. So that was the reason I tried this. Just to see if it helps people like Skin and a few others out. Again, we gotta be a little patient for the categories to appear. I don't have a way around that.
Gladly took rock climbing as a PE credit in college.
Say, I figured the first name that people were going to jump out on was Everest. I really did. That's one reason I love that question.
It's awesome, thanks.
Okay, we have 2 wilds and we have demigods. So Skin, we can go with demigods for 200, or you can go off the board for 100. We have fictional detectives. Well, let me rephrase that. We have fictional detective. You can go for demigods for 50, 100, or 200. We have fictional detectives, American football, numbers only, firsts, and pot luck. So Skin, what category and what amount? You can take demigods for 50, 100, or 200. You can take any of the other categories for 50 or 100.
Let's go demigods, Zeus.
Alright, we're going demigods for 200. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the demigod question.
50, Zeus.
Oh, he's only going for 50. He's only going for 50 on this. So it's a 50-point question. Because again, there's no obligation to use the wild cards. Helen of Troy was said to be the daughter of Zeus and what mortal female? Helen of Troy was said to be the daughter...
Sounds so badass. Athena.
No, it is not Athena.
Athena. Danae.
Nope, not Danae.
Lita.
Correct, Skin. It is indeed Lita. Helen of Troy was the daughter of the god Zeus and the mortal Lita. And surprisingly, Skin, you only took 50 on it. You could have had a 250-point lead with that one. But yes, Helen of Troy is the daughter of Zeus and Lita.
Why
And
Major ha ha ha.
Oh, see, that was a funny thing because I'm watching Cash Trapped, and a question comes up about the game Monopoly. Well, the girl that was challenged for the question basically said, I must be the only girl that has a tattoo of the Monopoly pieces on my body. And it's like she was a huge Monopoly fan, so it was totally ironic that a Monopoly question came up. And then another question came up about one of the pop groups. And she said, and I was a groupie at one point for that specific group. And it was like absolutely hilarious. It was like 2 questions she had intimate knowledge on. But again, ladies and gentlemen, if you get the chance, check out Cash Trap. In England, the chase is their big game. Oh, okay, we have. And you can't read the middle one, so I gotta fix the color on it. I thought I fixed the color on this one, but apparently not. Again, we have fictional detectives, numbers only, or demigods. And it's a 50-point question automatically. So we have fictional detectives, numbers, and demigods. Which of those three categories would you like? Fictional detectives, numbers only.
Zeus.
All right, we're going to go with demigods again. So it's another 50-point question, ladies and gentlemen. But I am definitely adding this word-by-word thing to all the other games. Like I said, I got the timer working. I love that fact. Now that I can do this slow the words down, I think this will help everybody participate. I really do. Now again, the Cash Trap game is still deep in debug mode, so we'll see what happens with that one. But yes, I do not read the question until it pops up on my screen where I see it. So if you want to answer beforehand, you go for it.
Spectacular, nevertheless, one where beauty is not only in the eyes of the beholder, but also on this very stage. Tonight, the $1.98 Beauty Show will continue its relentless spoof of all of those other so-called beauty contests.
Although she's the mother of Romulus and Remus, Rhea Silvia is believed to be the demigod of what?
Yes, sir, the $1.98 Beauty Show will be bringing you tons of talented and beautiful women every single week. Happy women, terrified women,
Although she's the daughter,
Rhea Silvia. Fire.
nice try. See, there you go. Chris took a shot, put an early guess in, but it's not what we're looking for. It's not fire.
Aries.
Although she's the goddess, or she's the mother of Romulus and Remus, Rhea Silvia is believed to be the demigod of what? I should say Roman demigod, but I kind of left that off.
Typings. Of love.
Nope. Although she's the mother of Romulus and Remus, Rhea Silvia is believed to be the demigod of what?
And the reward king size. How about?
Dan define ho. Of justice.
Nope. Not of love, not of justice.
Of war.
Not of war. And that's the other good thing about the timer. I can actually use the timer to say you've hit your minute time limit. No points.
Forests.
Correct, Chris. Rhea Silvia is indeed the goddess or the demigod, the Roman demigod of forests. Very nicely done, Chris. I think that helps. I really think that helps. All right, Chris, you have control. Here come the next three categories. Although I'm not 100% sure the timer's working right. I got a funny feeling the timer's doing twice. Because I think we're about 6 minutes in and it's only dropped 3 minutes off the timer. But that's alright. We'll just go with whatever the timer says and I will fix the debug later. Because I think it should have dropped a couple of them already, but I don't think it did it.
I'll take TV shows for 500 balance.
I don't have TV shows in yet. I think it's in a future category. I think I have either TV stars or TV sitcoms. That'll be like on one of the next episodes when we do this game. And the other good news is, ladies and gentlemen, I do have the bonus game for this one working, just like the TV show version. All right.
50.
Chris is going to take potluck for 50. And here is your potluck question, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I definitely like this. I really, really do. This is getting added to all of them eventually. Or at least all the faster finger questions. If you can call it faster finger questions. Between 1999 and 2006, which singer has sold the most amount of albums worldwide? Between 1999 and 2006, which singer has sold the most amount of albums worldwide?
Britney Spears, CeeLo, Bates, Michael Jackson.
I'm going to give it to you, Chris, because I know, because it was kind of obvious
Beyonce.
where you were going, but it is Britney Spears. Between 1999 and 2006, Britney Spears has sold the most albums
Celine Dion.
worldwide. And I know that Chris I think he either threw that answer up right as the question finished or right before it finished. So I think it helps. Told you guys I'm always debugging to make things work for everybody. Yeah, now I know it's doing the double timer because that 4130 should have dropped about 5 seconds ago. And we'll wait for the categories to pop up again. Like I said, this is the one I guess this is the one part where the buggy timer kind of helps. Because it gives it time to get to the next set of questions. It does double the length of the show, unfortunately.
I think it is significantly better. One more time, LOL.
But I will tell you guys, this setup has already been put into the cash trap day. There we go. All right, Chris, we have first, fictional detectives, and demigods for 50 again.
Hey, baby. Could I buy a vowel? Even if we bought a Bluetooth keyboard to play faster low. First for 50, Jack.
All right, we're going to go with first for 50. I'm surprised it's coming up with a bunch of 50 pointers. I really am.
Oops.
Because Skin had the opportunity to get the 1-200 pointer, and he passed for the 50 points. Hey, J-Dub, how are we doing tonight? Sir Frank Whittle was the first person to invent what?
Good, thank you.
Sir Frank Whittle was the first person to invent what? I gotta go look this one up because I don't have these memorized.
Europe.
Okay.
Whittling.
He was the first person to invent Europe. Correct, Chris. It was indeed the jet engine or the turbojet engine.
Jet.
Close, Skin, very close. And at least it quit thunder and lightning. And these Bubbles is still out driving, so hopefully she'll make some more money tonight doing her Uber thing. Hopefully. I still gotta convince her to put like a computer in the car so she can show the show while she's driving on Saturdays. I would really like that. It would be like their entertainment.
Bronx, why would anyone want to admit inventing that?
Why would they admit to inventing Europe? That's a good question. Or no, peanut butter and jelly in the same jar. I'm sorry. I don't know. It works for me. I actually like it. Okay, Chris, we have potluck, numbers only, and the wild card. So we got potluck, numbers only, and the wild card. So you can do one of the two that are showing for 100. You can do one of the two that are showing for 50, or you can go off the board for 50. And my pen just kind of, oh.
Numbers for 100, Jack.
Numbers for 100. So again, remember, ladies and gentlemen, the numbers only question. The answer will be a number and nothing more.
Good call, Chris.
So numbers only for 100.
Hello, sir. Emoji face with stuck out
Hey,
tongue.
Taps, how we doing?
Four.
Nope, not 44. Chris doing the smart thing, trying to get a jump in on everybody.
1. 6, 7. Doing well, hope you are.
Name the atomic number for the first element on the periodic table that is the primary element used to make Pyrex glass. Name the atomic number for the first element
8,
on the periodic table
3.
that is the primary element used to make Pyrex glass.
2. 42 is the answer for everything.
Not this time,
4.
because we're not doing life the universe. Well, we're doing everything, but we're not doing life in the universe. Name the atomic number for the first element on the periodic table that is the correct mark. It is indeed 5. Boron. Boron is the primary element used to make Pyrex glass, which is the atomic element number 5. Very nicely done, Mark, which means you are in control of the board. And we give it a couple more seconds. Mark scores the full 100 on that one. And we wait to see what it gives us. Like I said, this is the part that I would love to fix, and I just don't know why it hangs.
Emoji cat face.
Alright, so we have first and fictional detectives, Mark. You can take first for 50 or 100. Fictional detectives for 50. Which would you like?
First for 100.
Alright, we're going to go first for 100. And it'll take a second for the question to pop up, or the start of the question. So again, throw the guesses out there. You can even start guessing before the question starts appearing. His first name was
You
Neb.
only get one guess, right?
No, you can guess as often as you like. Skin is basically I take the first correct guess. Correct, Mark. It is indeed King Tutankhamun. I wasn't even going to try to pronounce it. I did it in practice and I managed it. Nebkehepipura. Nebkehepipura, I think. But no, Skin, you can guess as often as you like. On the open games that are buzzer games, it's as many as you like. Because I don't want to punish people that can get answers in quick. Believe it or not, I haven't watched that documentary yet. It's like one of the few documentaries I'm kind of interested in. But my Netflix viewing after I got done, wow. Okay, Mark, we have first. You can go for any value, 50, 100, or 200, or you can go off the board for 50.
You should. It's great.
But yeah, it's like one of the. I'm not a documentary guy. I really am not. But there are like two documentaries I'm interested in. It's the one about King Tut,
First 200.
and the other one is Last Chance University. I keep wanting to watch that because it talks about the Mississippi Junior College stuff and how much trouble they into. And I haven't done it yet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going with first for 200. Oh, it's a short question, ladies and gentlemen. It is a very short question.
That one is also on our list.
Who solved his first case in 1887? Who solved his first case in 1887?
Full of letters is the name of the world's most famous baby doctor. Can you find it? Now you see it.
But yeah, I grew up, like, I'm really interested in the Last Chance University series.
Sherlock Holmes. Holmes.
Correct, Bronx. Or whoa, who came in first? Chris came in first. It was indeed Sherlock Holmes. 1887, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle wrote A Study in Scarlet. And so it's like those are really the only two documentaries I think I'm truly interested in. But I haven't even turned on Netflix in like 2 weeks, surprisingly. Because A, I've been playing Neverwinter, playing No Man's Sky, and work. So it's like, I know, and setting up the games. I like that, Chris. I like that. There we go. All right, Chris. You have a 50-point choice. We have fictional detectives, numbers only, or first again. So we have fictional detectives, numbers only, and firsts. It's a 50-point question.
I really thought it would be solve theory of black holes. Numbers only for 50.
Numbers only for 50.
If this was Card Sharks, I would win.
I have Card Sharks on the to-do list, but like I said, the catch is the randomization factor is killing me. Because like I said, right now, really, High Rollers got put on the back burner, and Card Sharks kind of got put on the back burner because of the randomization stuff. How many rooms in the Palace of Versailles are actually named for Roman gods?
7.
Nicely done, HBK. There are indeed 7. It is basically the 7 major gods of the Greek, I think it's Greek,
8. 1.
the Greek list of the Pantheon are 7 of the bigger rooms in the 7 of the bigger rooms in the Palace of Versailles.
No.
Like I said, that's one thing. That's one reason I like doing the slower thing. You can throw the guesses out, and by the time the question comes up, your guess has gone through. So HBK, you have the next choice of the categories. And as we wait, plus this forced me to do a little more talking in the process, which helps. And it allows you guys to do a little more chatting in the meantime as well. Alright, we got another 50-point question. HBK, your choices are first, potluck, and fictional detectives. Which of those 3 categories would you like? First, potluck, and fictional detectives. So right now, officially, the game would be at about 18 minutes left, but
Detective.
all right, we're going to go with fictional detectives for 50, ladies and gentlemen. And your next question that comes up I think this is like one of my favorite simple questions. In which story did C. Auguste Dupin make his first appearance? In which story did C. Auguste Dupin make his first appearance?
Murders in the Rue Morgue.
Correct, Skin. It was indeed the Murders in the Rue Morgue.
Call Yabina. The Murders in the Rue Morgue. Maltese Falcon.
Alright, Skin, you have control of the next category choice.
Dropsical Crisp.
That'd be painful and messy. That'd be very painful, very messy.
Chris, this is Delio.
And we wait for the next 3 categories to pop up. And we have fictional detectives, demigods,
Could come.
and the wild card. So, Skin,
Thanks.
which category and how much? You can go fictional detectives for 50 or 100, demigods for 50 or 100, or you can go off the board for 50.
How about a cream pie in the face?
Only if it's strawberry. I'm craving strawberry cream pie.
Haha.
Although I told Bubbles, it's like, bring me chicken wings or pizza tonight. That's it. That depends on what time she gets home, too. See, I think Skin is regretting the fact that he took that really early.
For 100 million.
He took that one early category for only 50. Because I think he's trailing exactly by the difference right now. Or very, very close to it. Alright, so we're doing demigods for 100, ladies and gentlemen. In the movie Ghostbusters, which villainous character does Peter Venkman refer to as a demigod? In the movie Ghostbusters, which villainous character? Chris in first. It is indeed Zool.
Gozer.
Gozer's an actual god. Zool was the demigod. I'm surprised I didn't see anybody guess sooner on that one as soon as Ghostbusters popped up. That one surprised me. I figured somebody was going to take a chance to get in early when Ghostbusters popped up. And we wait for the next 3 categories. Chris is going to be making the choice, ladies and gentlemen.
I got hit by my own cream pie.
Canadian Chris over there having fun. That sounds like something that needs to be on the Skinamax After Dark connection. Alright, Chris, we have fictional detectives for 50 or potluck for 100.
Potluck for 100.
Potluck for 100. Ladies and gentlemen, the question begins to appear now. And again, there's no penalty for wrong answers, guys, so if you think you know before the question finishes, throw the questions out there. Or throw your guesses out there. True for most vertebrates. Which organ produces the bodily fluid of bile. True for most vertebrates.
Liver.
Chris in first
Lung. Stomach.
with the liver.
Kidney.
The liver actually produces
Gallbladder.
the bile. So Chris scores another 100 on that one.
Kidney.
For most vertebrates, it actually comes from the liver. There's a couple where I think the kidneys do it, but that was the reason the disclaimer on the question was actually in there. So we're down to about 17 minutes on this one, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Chris, we have potluck for 100 or American football for 50. Which of those two would you like?
As Nadia G once said, there's a lot of love in the liver.
And a lot of vitamin C too. Or no, vitamin A.
Potluck for 100.
All right, potluck for 100.
Football starts soon.
Yes, it does. College football actually started yesterday. Most everybody else started today or next week. By what weaponized name did NATO call the Soviet nuclear ballistic missile RT-21M Pioneer? By what weaponized name did NATO call the called the Soviet nuclear ballistic missile RT-21M Pioneer?
Atom bomb.
Nice try, Skin, but not what we're looking for.
Napalm. SS-20 Sabre.
It is indeed. The Sabre is what we were looking for. Chris with another 100 on that one.
Demo.
But indeed, the nickname they gave it was the Sabre. Like I said, the best thing about this is, or the worst thing about this game is, there are some categories that we won't get all the way through, but because I've already stuck them in a game, I can't move them to another game. So it's like they're questions that are kind of like lost for history until they show up on my file list for like a second or third time. All right, Chris, we have American football, potluck, or first for 50.
Okay, football for 50.
American football for 50.
We want video game trivia. Drops account on Stan Kroenke.
Believe it or not, Bronx, I think that's in the next Joker's Wild Batch. I have video games. I think in this one. I think I got a couple in the Jeopardy one. I think there's the only two that really have any video game categories in them at the moment. What nickname did football coach Wilbur Eubank get because his... Oh, nicely done, Skin. See, that's how the buzzer part works. It was indeed Weeb. Wilbur Eubanks had the nickname of Weeb because his younger brother could never say Wilbur. Very nicely done, Skin. And with that, we get the next three categories up on the board. But that's how, ladies and gentlemen, how you use the slow appearing questions to your advantage. Now, some of them will be easy like that, where you catch the key words or phrases in the beginning.
Football again, LOL. Football 1-0-0.
Alright, you got fictional detectives for 50 or 100, Skin, or American football for 50. Fictional detectives for 100 or American football for 50. Yeah, I will guarantee you they will always change. So you just have to be patient and wait for the actual changes.
Football.
So Skin, fictional detectives for 50 or 100. Oh, he's going to stick with the American football for the lower value. All right, let's see what we get for our next question. FM American Football Group. Oh, this one will be interesting. This one will be interesting. Because I can see some early guesses possibly coming on this.
Alabama.
There we go. See, that's exactly how you try it. But it is not Alabama.
Michigan. Washington.
What powerhouse collegiate school tried to sue to keep John Colfarb, Please Come Home, from being aired on the big screen? What powerhouse collegiate school tried to sue to keep John Goldfarb, Please Come Home,
Florida State,
from being aired on the big screen? I'm going to give that one to you, HBK. I really am. Because I knew which school you were going for. I would normally say I wouldn't take that, HBK, but I'm going to give it to you.
Army.
John Goldfarb movie is literally about an Arab king whose son didn't make the team. So he basically created his own college, he hired a coach for his own Arab college football team, and they beat Notre Dame. And they literally sued to try to keep movie theaters from showing that.
Football.
Patience, my friend. Patience. We gotta wait for the next category set. Let me again, we're for the timer, we're only going down to about 17:30, just to let you guys know, because of the small bug I still have in here.
LOL.
So let's see, we started at 7:15, we went to about 7:30. All right, HBK, we have numbers only. You can go for that for up to 200, or you can go off the board for up to 100. So again, we have numbers only. You can go up to 200. You can go off the board up to 100. It is your call.
Numbers 4200.
All right, we're going to go numbers only for 200, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, apparently Notre Dame got their what would you call it? Collective arses, kind of butthurt over the movie. Oh, HBK jumping in. It is indeed 6. The question was, in U.S. dollars, how much did Levi Strauss get paid for his first pair of blue jeans? He got paid $6 in gold dust. Very nice jump in, HBK. Or as they say, very nice interception.
No.
The interception is actually a Bradley Walsh term. I think I'm going to start using it. And we wait for the next category set to come up. Now I'm hoping, because I hit that a lot sooner than I should have, so I'm hoping that jeans in 1850 part disappears. But I had a problem with that earlier, so we shall see. Actually, there we go. That gets rid of it. Alright, HBK. Numbers only, fictional detectives, or American football for 50. And we're down to about 13 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Give or take. Actually, I think we're down to like 25 minutes, depending on the timer.
I think I take.
You got numbers only, fictional detectives, or American football.
Numbers this time.
Alright, we're going to go with numbers only again for 50. HBK trying to jump in there with 3.
2 0 4 5, 8, 100.
You guys are going to hate yourself when you see the full question.
One zero.
The reign of the House of Stuart was interrupted by the establishment of the Commonwealth in 1649.
1999.
It was not restored until Charles II was put back on the throne in what year?
1989.
The reign of the House of Stuart. Correct, Skin. It was indeed 1660. It was indeed in 1660. That's why I was loving those little number guesses. I really was. It's just like, they're not all going to be tiny numbers, guys. They're not all going to be. Because years officially count as valid numbers. Alright, Skin, you will get the next choice here in a minute. Yeah, my timer is definitely off because 45 minus 29 is 26 times 2. So officially we've been doing this for 52 minutes. So we're only going to get to about 21, I think. I think at 21.
Taken football, LOL. Baseball for 100.
Well, no baseball categories on this one yet. Alright, Skin, you got American football for 100 or first for 50?
9000.
You got American football for 100 or first for 50?
Lol. Men's football for 100.
Alright, American football for 100.
From the entertainment capital of the world, Caesar Palace in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's the exciting new prize
AFL.
Letter Perfect Game Show, Caesar's Challenge.
See, HBK trying to think ahead.
Ahmad Rashad.
CFL.
Welcome to Las Vegas and welcome to Caesar's Challenge. Now, this is a game show where you not only get a chance to win these beautiful prizes, but also this $45,000.
Who was the first NFL player?
Barry Sanders. O.J. Simpson.
Skin, I'm going to give it to you because it was pretty much, you got OJ, there's only one OJ out there. It was indeed O.J. Simpson. If there were another famous OJ, I can't think of one off the top of my head. Alright, so I'm thinking we got about 14 minutes left in this game, just to let you guys know. Because like I said, with the timer as is, I've been trying to calculate 90 minutes.
Otis O.J. Anderson of the then St. Louis Football Cardinals. Innocent.
Yeah, I don't think Otis Anderson is kind of like credited. I don't consider Otis Anderson as an OJ.
We'll find out in a moment in this game of hide and seek as these 9 celebrities Game Pagoda.
All right, Skin, you got fictional detectives for 100 and potluck for 50. Which would you like?
Mr. Carter. Liz Torres. Robert Hickson. And Marjo Bruckner. All join us in playing Break the Bank. Now meet our host, Tom Kennedy.
Do I think OJ was innocent? No. Like I said, they had an open and shut case and they blew it.
Welcome to Break the Bank.
And of course, it's in Los Angeles. You never know how a jury's going to react. Potluck for 50.
Another doc you should watch. Oops, I thought it was numbers.
That one doesn't interest me, though. It really didn't. What distinguishes Gruyere cheese from most other cheeses? Correct, Skin. It is indeed the holes. Gruyere cheese is pretty much the only full holy cheese. Swiss cheese and Gruyere cheese are pretty much identical. So Skin gets another 50 on the board.
Sharpies. Salt.
And we wait for the next category. And like I said, guys, I think we got about 12 minutes left now, approximately. This is one of those games where there is a timer to it. And like I said, for whatever reason, my timer got duplicated. So I've been working off the timer on the slideshow. All right, Skin, for 50 points each, we got numbers only, potluck, or American football.
With 920 your time.
Yes, it is 9:25 my time right now, and I'm going on the timer on the presentation. That's why I'm estimating when it gets to 21. That'll be when the timer, that'll be the official end of the game. So whoever's in the lead at 21, that will be declared the winner. Because I'm aiming for an hour and 30 minutes. Because I figure that's close.
And now, here is America's #1 clock watcher, Bud Geyer. So we can have the time of your life playing against time for big time prizes. Where it's always nice to be introduced by Bert Bennett. That's whose voice does it every week. Hello there, how are you? Good evening. Welcome back to our show. I hope you get a chance to meet them after the show. How old are they?
Nose itch. I must be having company coming. What is the name given to this? What is the nickname given to the stadium in which the University of Michigan plays its home games? I gotta remember. I gotta go make sure the questions are written better. What is the nickname given?
Big House.
Correct, Skin. It is indeed the Big House.
Haley Mini.
Michigan's stadium is indeed nicknamed the Big House.
to App State. When will beat them?
Oh, see, did you go to the game? That's the question. Because, like I said, I know that was like the top. Everybody was thrilled when App State beat them. I'm not an Appalachian State fan, and it's no offense, but it's like on my forums, my college football forums, they get very, very, very pushy. But it was like one of the times where it's like everybody pretty much loved Appalachian State for a week. Everybody did. And the funny thing is, they shouldn't have won. Because, what was it? Michigan missed the field goal before.
Offense
All right.
taken. We were taking the goalposts down.
All right, Skip.
To like guys until now. We also won best upset of the decade.
Oh, nobody's arguing that
Net
one.
goal.
All right, Skin.
Should back for a TD. First, sir.
All right, you're taking first, and I assume we're going for the maximum 200. It's usually best right now if you guys head toward the max, because we're slowly chewing up the timer. I think there's about 8 minutes and 15 seconds left, give or take. Because like I said, when the 21 disappears and it drops to 2030, that'll be the end of it.
Max.
What is the name of the first ever UK film studio? This is one of the harder ones that kind of got snuck in, I think. What was the name of the first ever UK film studio?
Cinema of the United Kingdom.
Nope, not Cinema of the United Kingdom. I think this is a question I pulled off of the UK trivia site, actually.
First studio.
Nope, not First Studio.
3 Mills. Studio 1.
Nope.
Film studio.
For
Nope.
$20,000, must be exact.
Backseat driver.
For $25,000, what does it
What
say?
was the name of the first ever UK film studio?
Camberwell.
Nope, not Camberwell.
Orchids. Chenny Wananini Boho.
Hey, Jeff, how are we doing today, Mr. Biscuit God? All right, the timer changed. No answer. It was actually Pinewood Studios.
Biscuit showers are always.
It was Pinewood Studios. All right, no answer on that one.
Gray.
So, Skin, you will have the next choice of the category. So, did you bring me any buttery godness? That's the question. And I think that puts us at 6 minutes left.
Google didn't tell.
See, that was the other thing. That was the other reason I did that.
Plenty of buttery goodness for you.
Was it slows down the Google searchers a little bit. All right, Skin, we got American football and first. Yep, because nobody got the last one, so you're still in control. We have American football first.
American football.
All right, and I'm assuming we're going for 100.
If he's agreeing, I'm agreeing. Max, yes. Why did you make the mistake again?
Yeah, because believe it or not, you're still trailing. But if you pick the max, it would be like really, really, really close.
Heidi.
Oh, nicely done, Chris. It was indeed Heidi.
Fox.
NBC once cut away from a football game
Raiders.
between the New York Jets and the Oakland Raiders, in which the Raiders were losing 32-29 with about 75 seconds left. They cut away from the game to play a movie. The Raiders scored, I don't know. I can't remember now. But they came back to win 43-32. I do remember that. But nice jump in on that one, Chris. And we got to wait for it to finish. Actually, we don't actually have to wait. There we go. That's the other good thing. I can let the try to let this thing go through. Ooh. That sucks. It stopped in the middle of an animation. Hoping that didn't affect the game. We'll find out in a minute. But Chris with the beautiful interception on that one.
Well, nicely done. Nice one. Big Heidi fan, Chris.
Well, he had I think he had an idea. It either had to be Heidi, Oakland Raiders, or the final score. It had to be one of the two, or one of the three, I think. There we go.
No, just remember about the incident and the fallout as a result.
All right, Chris. We have fictional detectives, numbers only, and pot luck. They're 50 points each. Which of those three would you like?
Pot luck for 50.
Pot luck for 50. Let's go see what questions come out. So I'm thinking I can drop it to 2,000.
SSR. Lusitania.
Nope. I think I can drop the 2,000 to 1,000 because we haven't reached 1,000 yet. What famous ship sank, or rather disappeared, in the Denmark Strait on the 24th of May, 1941?
Edmund Fitzgerald. Good.
Skin nailed it with the HMS Hood. It literally disappeared. Some people say it sank, some people say it was captured, some people say it went into its own little Bermuda Triangle. Yeah, I remember reading like a few conspiracy theories on that one. All right, I think we're down to about 4 minutes left.
Sank by the Bismarck.
But yeah, I remember people saying that was it. Some people said it wasn't actually sunk by the Bismarck. I don't remember. I think it was on Top Secret. I read this, where they literally say it never actually got hit by the Bismarck. It just vanished. It's like one of those things I remember from a really, really long time ago. Although we know the truth now. All right, Skin. We have American football, potluck, or demigods for 50. We have American football, potluck, or demigods for 50.
Balls.
Bye-bye!
American football for the Max.
Who is the only NFL player to be elected to both the Baseball and Football Hall of Fames?
Deion Sanders. Deion
Nope.
Sanders. Bo
Nope.
Jackson. Bo Jackson. Deion Sanders.
Who is the only NFL player to be elected to both the Baseball and Football? Correct, Skin. It is indeed Carl Hubbard. Carl Hubbard was elected to the Football Hall of Fame as a player. Immediately after his football career, he became an umpire in baseball and earned election to the Baseball Hall of Fame as an umpire. We are getting very close to the end of the game. Very, very close. I think we got time for, maybe 2. We'll see if we can squeeze in 3 more questions.
American football. Max.
All right. American football once again. I don't think the grouping changed, surprisingly.
Numbers. MOT American football. List Wits.
Hey, Fatality, how we doing? Nice try, Skin. What football invention did the Gallaudet College football team for the deaf
Whistle.
invent back in 1890? What football invention did the Gallaudet College football team for the deaf invent? Skin nails it again with the huddle. They actually invented the huddle to hide their hand signals from another deaf college football team. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the last question because we just hit the 21-minute mark. So it is very, very simple. The value on this question is very important. I will tell you guys that right now.
I read you wrong, haha.
That's the trick. You can guess before the question completes. And like I said, the reason I did that was there were some people that were not even having a shot because by the time the question popped up, somebody had already thrown the answer up there. So I did it. Oh, this is going to be very interesting. It is first for 200, and I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to take the max for one very specific reason, as we will explain in a moment.
Amazing fundraising for hearing impaired.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it is first for 200. This is the last legitimate question of the game. Barbie got her first ever what in 1962?
Ken.
Nope, not Ken.
Ken.
Barbie got her first ever what in 1962?
Dreamhouse.
Nope, not Dreamhouse.
Car.
And HBK gets it with the car. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just finished the Joker's Wild game because we reached the 21-minute mark, which puts us at 127.
I'm not feeling too good. Have a good stream.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the game by 200 points with a final score of 750 to 550 is Chris. Chris just beats out Skin by 200 points. HBK came in third with 500, and Mark finished it off with 200. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris takes it on the very last question because HBK pretty much stole it from Skin.
Awesome job.
That was very, very close. And when I saw the 200, I didn't think it was going to pull up the 200-point question. I did not. If Skin had gotten the 200-point question, there would have been a one-question tie-off between Chris and Skin. Chris survives 750 to 550. Very nicely done, Chris, which means you get to claim one of the prizes.
Chris, you're welcome. Sorry, Skin. Don't remind me.
That's why I wasn't giving the scores out. That's why I was not giving the scores out on that one.
Great game, Skin.
So, Chris, what prize would you like? Again, we got the stuff you can see and the stuff you can't see at the moment.
Next team can complete those slabs.
And shows you what half of the question.
For $10,000 and a brand new car!
The answer is...
I'll take the Armacle's med kit to complement the communicator I won last week.
The med kit. Gotta remember where I put the med kit. Oh, I know where the med kit is. The med kit is right here. Ta-da! He's going for the Star Trek collection. Dun, 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 dun.
Sorry, spin. I'm out of the next game due to the win.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to hope we can get 6 players. We're going to hope we can get, well, we got to finish this up. Alright, Chris.
I thought we were a team.
Nope, no teams in Cash Trap. It's every man for themselves. Now, believe it or not, Chris, I got this working to pretty much how I like it. It is pretty much you versus the devil. It is all luck. Here are your key numbers. 300, 700, and 1,000. Okay? So it is very, very, very simple. If at any time you hit one of the 3 devils, you lose all the points you earned, and you're only going to get 1 number off the vault.
Are we the devils? There are only 6 people on.
I know, that's my problem. So we may not get to the extra game tonight. We may not get to the extra game tonight. So as you can see, we have values of 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, and 150. Well, I had said earlier that the Joker's Wild Game was probably going to be the only one tonight.
3 on 3 is better.
And because I knew how long the Joker's Wild Game would probably take. Alright, so Chris, it is very simple. We're going to spin the wheels like normal. We're going to add them up. We're going to give that to your total.
Extra game then.
After every game, or after every spin, you can tell me to keep going or you can tell me to stop. I will give you your point total every time. If you get to 300 points, you get 2 numbers off the vault. You get to 700 points, you get 3 numbers off the vault. If you get to 1,000, you get 4 numbers off the vault. If at any point you don't tell me to stop and we hit a devil, you lose everything but the original 1 for winning the game. And again, we have the same problem with this that we have with the primary game. It takes a second to come up. So I actually don't
What if I get a natural triple?
Nope. Natural triples do not get you bonus points. I thought about that, and I'm like, I didn't like that part of it. I had seriously thought about giving you the automatic win on the natural triple, but I figured I was going to pass on that one. Because it would pretty much make it this the only game where you could get the 4 numbers with 1 spin. Now, if it comes up on the first spin here, it will not count. I will tell you that right now. It's basically you cannot devil out on the first spin.
Okay. Spin.
Because I had that in the back of my head.
And what is your first name?
Alright, Chris. You're going to start with 200 points. You got the 100, the 50, and the 50. It is Professor von Quizzlestein. That's what I use for my first name. No, believe it or not,
Okay.
if you check the web page and the Facebook page and everything else, it's out there. So again, the first spin is pretty much the only free spin. I will tell you that right now. You did say again. So let's see what comes up. Like I said, this is the one thing I hate. It's like it's really, really slow on the wheels.
Professor, you look like a gym guy.
I am a rum guy, actually. Unfortunately, right now all I have back here is like dregs of my rum bottle and whatever is in my whiskey container. No, actually, I think this is my rum container. Oh, and you are still safe, Chris. Let's see, we got 125, another 275.
Rum, nicey.
So you are at 475.
Give me another spin.
All right, Chris is going to keep going. You are at 475. So you have 2 at the moment. If you get the devil, you're back down to 1. Like I said, this is the part where I wish I could get the spinners actually to work beautifully. But I guess it works a little better with just no spinners. And like I said, I honestly do not know why it works on one computer that's not as powerful as this.
So what do you think if we do one more list if we can't get 6?
Now, I don't have any more. I don't have the list set up. I had the Joker's Wild set up, and I have Cash Trap set up. But like I said, that'll give me a chance to do a little more debugging on the Cash Trap game. Like I said, I think the Cash Trap game is set beautifully right now. Oh, and he gets another safe spin. Let's see, what do we have? We have another 275. That puts you at 750, Chris. 750. So you can go again and hope for 250 points and get all 4 numbers off the vault.
There are 5 now on.
Yeah, see, the Cash Trap game will definitely take 6. There's no way around that.
One more time.
All right, he's gonna press his luck. If he can pull a grand total of 250 points or more, he gets 4 numbers off the vault. So this bonus game is actually pretty quick for the most part, and it is pretty much, like I said, other than the natural triple, it is pretty much like the TV show. This was the one that pretty much came the closest. But yeah, I put my catchphrase work on the back burner because that was the one I was working on to do Cash Trapped. Like I said, why can't American producers come up with shows as fun as British producers? I mean, I love the fact that the American producers brought back Match Game. They brought back To Tell the Truth, but those games suck. I will be honest with you. I watched it in another episode, and To Tell the Truth was pretty much no. Oh, Chris, you deviled out. He took the chance, and he got deviled. So he loses all the bonus spins.
AWW.
So that means you get 1 number off the vault. But what I am going to do is I am going to work on the Russian roulette game as well. Because now that I got the Cash Trap game going. I haven't seen Figure It Out yet. I have not seen Figure It Out. I gotta watch that one. I heard good things about it, but it's just one of those that's on my to-do list. All right, Chris, with that.
Don't.
You get to take one number off the vault, Chris.
The kids' version of What's My Line. By the way, hold off on mailing me my prize, the Canada Post.
Right now, HBK, all my prize mailing is on the back burner until I get the card looked at on Monday.
I'll take my one of the bottom row. My strike again.
One off the bottom. All right, with that, Chris, we will be removing the 1. So with that, Chris?
I know the feeling, our car is out of service.
Well, like I said, I don't know what, I know what the fix is. It's like supposedly very, very simple. According to everything I read, there's like something in the gear shift that kind of broke.
4, 6.
That broke. And it's like a simple fix, but it's like my mechanic wasn't there today, and it basically means he's not there tomorrow. Is 3746 the combination to the vault tonight? No, it is not the combination to the vault, which means the vault is closed one more day. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a long show. Not as long as I thought it would be, though. Basically, the Joker's Wild took about 2 hours, I think. Or no, an hour and a half, because we started with the list at 7. We started with the 4-number number at 7:15. We ran the list from 7:30 to 8. So 2 hours for the Joker's Wild, which is not bad. Not bad at all. And like I said, it would have probably been a little shorter if the timer was working. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap things up here tonight. I want to thank you guys for joining us on the List Wits Saturday night broadcast. It's one of the few times we're only going to really run the one game. I'm going to fix the timer for Joker's Wild for when it gets used down the road. But I got to reload some questions. So we will be back hopefully on Tuesday night.
Final win 1.
We got the prizes going out to HBK. We got the prizes going out to Chris tonight. So it's one of our small nights tonight. With that, ladies and gentlemen, as always, I tell you, exercise the little gray cells. It's the best thing you can do besides the physical activity. Because if this is working great, the rest of it will follow. As always, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys. We will be back on Tuesday night with the triple list. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a good one, and we will see y'all, hopefully, on Tuesday.
Text to speech unavailable here.